So this year I picked up a ton of sneakers, more than I even anticipated picking up. I was even trying to be more picky, more choosy, more selective, but it was really tough this year because there was a lot of great sneakers that came out and they were all pretty much really obtainable. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite sneaker pickups of 2023. Now listen guys, this is my list. This is my top 5 favorite sneaker pickups of 2023. I know some of you guys might disagree, have a whole different top 5 and everything, and that's perfectly fine. Definitely let me know down in the comment section what your top 5 or top 10 favorite sneaker pickups were for 2023. Now the first sneaker on the list that I want to talk about, coming in at number 5, is the Air Jordan 1 Low Black Toe. Now this was a must cop the moment that I heard that these were coming out, and I actually picked up 3 pairs of these. I paid resale for this one to get them early because I just had to have them, and then I picked up 2 either on or shortly after the release date. In my opinion, the classic colorway on here is a must cop. It's very wearable, and in my opinion, these are even very, very comfortable. They look great with a pair of shorts. I put a lot of miles on these already, and I definitely had to have multiples of this. They're actually going to be dropping the Black Toe Reimagined for holiday 2024, so if you didn't get these, there's a good chance you'll be able to cop those later on in 2024. But in my opinion, this is a must cop. I recommend picking these up out on the resale market while they're still cheap, or even at your local retailer or something like that. They may still be sitting in some areas. Now the next sneaker that I want to talk about, coming in the number 4 spot, was the return of a straight classic that a lot of us gave up hope of ever retroing or coming back out, and that's the Air Jordan 12 Cherry. This is a sneaker that a lot of us dubbed as a must cop. It was one that a lot of us didn't even have in our collections because we just hadn't seen a proper retro for it in a very long time. And when these dropped, a lot of us came out for it. We doubled up and tripled up because this is a really dope sneaker. In fact, a lot of people call this sneaker of the year. Not everybody, but there's a select few people out there that this is the sneaker of the year for 2023, and I'm glad that I was able to pick it up. Now the next sneaker that I want to talk about just recently came out like a couple of weeks ago, but it was still a must cop for a lot of people, and a lot of us took L's on this sneaker right here, and that is the Kobe 6 Protro Reverse Grinch. Now if you have the OG green Grinches, this was a must cop, and if you didn't have the OG green Grinches, this was also a must cop. Especially if you grew up watching Kobe Bryant, man, like to get this sneaker in your collection was probably one of like the best Christmas presents you could have bought yourself. This sneaker is fire in my opinion. I really like the way it came out. This really pops in hand too. Like when you look at it in video or pictures, yeah, it does look great and everything like that, but when you see these in hand, like these really pop, and this is my number 3 pick for 2023. Now next up on the list is a sneaker that I think a lot of people like, but I don't think a lot of you would agree with me having it this high on the list, just because there's probably other sneakers that have more hype, had more attention, and people can probably agree were a really good release in 2023. But for me, the Air Jordan 5 Alma Manure Dawn is one of my favorite pickups of 2023. In my opinion, this sneaker is straight fire. In fact, I'm going to be un-DSing these on New Year's Eve. This is a sneaker that I'm going to be wearing to bring in 2024. Now, the black version of the Alma Manure 5, which is called Dusk, is also really nice. I have those as well, but for me, it was always this one, and in number 2 spot, it's the Air Jordan 5 Alma Manure. Let me know if you disagree down in the comment section below. Now in my top spot, the number 1 spot on my list. Now this was a sneaker that was an absolute must cop. In fact, I copped 3 pairs for retail, and man, I don't know how I did that, but this was a mandatory must cop, something that I absolutely had to have. And it's probably no shock to you guys whenever you see it because I've been talking about this shoe all year, and that is the Air Jordan 3 White Cement. And if you guys been following my channel, you guys know how I feel about this sneaker. In my opinion, this is sneaker of the year for a multitude of reasons. If you want to see a more in-depth discussion about this shoe, I made a sneaker of the year video, I think it was last week, where I talked about this shoe in depth and the importance of it and just how great it is. And for me, this was my number 1 pickup of 2023. But guys, this was my top 5 sneaker pickups of 2023. And I know a lot of YouTubers make this list every year, and normally it's like a top 10. And I think a lot of sneakers were worthy of being in a top 10, like the playoff 8s or something like that. But I felt like the top 5 is where it was like really at. Like those top 5 sneakers that you pick up were the ones that you cared about the most, that meant the most to you. So that's why I chose to go with the top 5. But definitely let me know what your favorite sneaker pickups were of 2023. I would love to see them down in the comment section below. But other than that, I'd like to thank you all for your time and all the support you guys always show me. If you're new to the channel, make sure before you bounce out that you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of content dropping in 2024. It's going to be another crazy year in terms of sneakers. And I'll catch you guys in the next video real soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.